Hello, Mr. Galdini. Welcome to the new rubric called International Corner, which will be transmitted several times a week, maybe even more often. So, Mr. Galdini, please tell me, who are you? How would you describe yourself to someone who would like to know more about you?
Well, they usually say the most wanted. When they want to catch somebody, they put everywhere news or announcements that this person is the most wanted. In my case, I would say I am the most unwanted person in Albania. I'm the most unwanted not because I am the most unworthy, but maybe because what I'm doing is disliked by those people who are in charge from 33 years in the government or opposition, who are the people who have their hands in every decision making in our country and who control everything from political and institutional powers to financial, economical, and even occult powers. With occult powers, I mean those who are from the dirty, hidden world of crime. I don't know whether this is something that I have to be proud or not, but I have seen myself a person trying and attempting always to do something good, but I have ended up to be a champion of failure. So if you'd ask me how would I describe myself, I am a champion of failure but still standing. I have been failing because I am a lonely, simple, honest citizen trying to do my battles, my struggles to change things in my country. I have been a lecturer at the university. I have been a public voice for a number of years, many years ago. I have been a political activist and a civil society activist as well. It was a time that I was quite often with my columns and articles in the main newspapers of Albania. And it was a time that I was very famous as well because I was quite very often invited in every TV transmission, in every television. But somehow it came a day that I was banned by all of them. And you know, it's impossible to condemn somebody with oblivion. It's impossible because if one of the sides, one of the parts would want you to be banned, then the other parts of sides would support you. It's a unique case when all the sides, all those guys of the leadership of Socialist Party, Democratic Party, LSI or Party of Freedom as they call it now, they all have agreed that Arian Galdini should be banned. So people, when they ask who is Arian Galdini, where he is, they cannot get that information from official sources. They cannot get that information from the media. So if you are an international, and if you would like to know who is this guy, who is this person, what is he talking about, please don't Google me for the media, on the media, from the media, or from any of the institutions. I am outcast but not a Robin Hood because I'm not robbing anybody. But I'm outcast because I'm sharing ideas. So I am the Robin Hood of ideas, but I'm not robbing any idea from anybody. I'm a different kind of Robin Hood. I am the Robin Hood who is creating ideas. And I'm trying to get together people who want to build up a community of people with hope, creativity, imagination, trying to change our country by example. Arian Galdini, you may say, I am a dreamer, but you know, I am not a chaser of dreams. I'm not following my dreams. I am leading them. If you'd see me now, I could tell you, I am a person who has his dream realized. If you see here, this is my actual realized dream. And through this actual realized dream, maybe leading this actual realized dream, I will go to the other dream and I will realize the other one. So I will be the history maker and the changer of Albania, if God wants.
That's amazing. Could you please tell us more about your realized dream, which I see is Lëre Lëvizjare, New Movement Party of Albania? How did you receive the calling?
I was alone. I was banned for a long period of time. I was abandoned by all the elites of my country. And not just that, I was even described by them as, let's say, the black sheep. As I said at the beginning, like the most unwanted. People would hear from me only if they would talk to me directly. But there were just a few who would talk to me directly. So most of the people would hear for me from what the regime was, or how the regime was describing me. So as a lonely voice, as a lonely person, I decided to never stop speaking up. I did all I could, till one day I had this vision that I should go live on Facebook and start talking to people about what I thought or what I believed could be true, not pretending that I have the truth, but trying to share with people what I perceived and what made me feel good as the element, the basic element of catching the truth. And I wanted to share the truth with people. We created the Corner of Hope. So today we are starting the International Corner, and I hope it will bring us good. Because the Corner of Hope, which was a live communication every day, a daily live communication on Facebook, brought to me an audience of people who started following my talking there. At the beginnings, I was not prepared to do more than talking. But day by day, week by week, people started asking me, hey, why don't you lead us? Why do you make us together? Let us get together, let us do something. Sincerely, I was not prepared. I never imagined myself as a leader of something or of anything. As a lecturer at university, I was happy and in peace with my loneliness, for saying the truth. I didn't even care about the banishment from the regime. I was not part of the elites, but I was not even thinking about it. I didn't need the elites. I didn't need to be part of the elites, of the Albanian elites. I never needed to be friend with famous, rich, or powerful friends. I never needed to be part of their circles, so I was happy and in peace with myself. But this corner of hope, by building communication, brought me up to a point that I had to take responsibility. So through communication, I discovered the need for responsibility over other people. And then we started LRE, Levizia, New Movement Party of Albania. And I never called anybody I knew or I know. It's not a party like you have ever seen in Balkans. Ernest Gellner says that in Balkans we suffer from the dictatorship of cousins. So every party you would see created in Balkans, not just in Albania, but you could find this kind of parties in Serbia, in Montenegro, in Bosnia, in Northern Macedonia, in Kosovo. Parties of cousins or friends or relatives. So this is the first party created by unknown people. So people who came randomly, following me at the corner of hope via Facebook, they joined the party. And we managed to create day by day a community. And now we have a story and a community. We have a vision, a story and a community. We have a project, a story and a community. We have aspiration all together. And we believe in this idea and we are prepared. The unique thing of the New Movement Party of Albania, Levizia, is that we know we are weak, as in our society the only weak is the simple and honest citizen. And the community or a political party of a honest, composed by honest and simple citizens, of course is weak. We don't have donors, we don't have sponsors. Now I am the founder of the party, the leader of the party, but even the burden of the party, because of me, as I was the most unwanted person banished by the regime. Now even my party, our party, Levizia, New Movement Party of Albania, is banished by the media of the regime. But if you'd see, we started in March 2020 with the Corner of Hope. In a few months, in October 2020, we had the creation of LRE. 24 October 2020, we had the creation, the foundation of LRE. Only through one Facebook page and with one mobile, we saw thousands of people getting together. We have done so many rallies, meetings in rooms, in small rooms, in big rooms, in squares. So we have seen the most lively political party ever acting in Albania with zero media, zero money, zero donors, zero sponsors, zero. And in this political story of Albania, we are the first political party and the only one who is totally banished, stopped, blocked, censored by the medias of the regime and by the regime, denied We are a denied party. But still, with a lively community full of activities and with real people all over Albania and all over the diaspora. We are the first and the only party who ever managed to get the signature. So we are the first and the only party who ever participated in any elections in the history of Albania with signatures of the citizens. To attend the elections, to participate in the elections of 25th of April 2021, we got 6,432 signatures from the citizens. And we had just a few months as a party. With only one mobile and one Facebook page, we managed to have 153 candidates for members of parliament on the elections of 25th April 2021. 82% of our candidates were with university degrees and master degrees. We had 52% women and 48% men. So we had a gender balance in favor of women. And in Albania it's not easy to achieve that, to have that done. Only with one mobile and one Facebook page, we managed to survive after the failure on the elections of 25th April 2021. Anyway, we are happy because we got 4,000 votes on those elections with one mobile and one Facebook page. Zero media, zero money, zero sponsors, zero donations, zero. And we are still resisting. We are still resisting and having activities every day. And the last thing I would say on this matter is that we are the first and the only party on the history of Albania which is self-maintained by simple and honest citizens. We ourselves maintain this party to keep going.
That's a very interesting story to tell. I just want to ask you, why did you call it Lëre Lëvizje New Movement Party of Albania?
Because, you see, for years in Albania you hear this urge, this need, this calling. We need something new to change the reality. We need something new to get rid of these corrupt guys who are on the leadership of Socialist Party, Democratic Party, LSI or PL. So we always hear everywhere, we need something new, we need something new, we need a new movement. So we thought better answer directly. So let's call it new movement and see how people would perceive it, whether they would understand it or whether they would support it. So it was simply as that. We decided that with the name of the party to have the first response to the need of the people.
Where does Lëre Lëvizje New Movement Party of Albania stand in the political spectrum? Is it right wing, left wing, or a catch-all party?
We've been clear since the beginning. Well, it starts a little bit with my story because, as I said, I have been a political activist, and since I was 16, when I joined the Democratic Party those times of Albania, I thought, I believed, I was convinced that my doctrine, my ideology was the right wing, the right political wing. So Democratic Party was party which is member of European People's Party. So we belonged to that bloc there when we was in the Democratic Party. So we were like a conservative party which is closer to the neoliberal ideas. The Conservative Party of UK was member of European People's Party at those times. But then we have seen a shift, a doctrinary and ideological shift from all sides, not just only in Albania. We've seen a lot of change on this context. So when we created LRE, of course we wanted to be clear that we are an opposition party, as we have in government the socialists here, and we are a party that belongs to the right wing. But as we see around, we have this dominating mainstream of a kind of right wing which is more like Trumpist, conservative, sovereignist, Orbanist, or Salvinist in Italy. We didn't like, and we don't want to be associated with that kind of right wing. So we don't want to be misunderstood by the people. We are not sovereignist, we are not conservative, we are not populists, so we are not Trumpists, we are not Salvinists or Orbanists. So this has to be clear. But on the other hand, the shift and the fragmentation of the Democratic Party has created a very confusing environment to understand the identity and the appartenance of a political party which claims to be right-wing. So we have called ourselves a human right-wing party. So careful, not human rights, human right-wing party, which means that we believe that being a party pro-family, being a party pro-life, being a party pro-business, small and medium enterprises, businesses, being a party, pro-Western party, doesn't have to be mixed or messed up with the concepts that we have seen as mainstream now from the populists. Yes, we are clear on our idea and we are standing for the family. We support the natural family as God created it. But on the other hand, as we are a human right-wing party, we are pro, but we are not against. So which means that yes, we protect any minority's right. We believe that the government and the state and the rule of law must protect any minority's right. Democracy is about protecting them, but still we think that the norm, the law, should be as the majority thinks it's right.
You aspired on running for mayor of Tirana. What happened to that? Is LRE, Lëvizja e Re, New Movement Party of Albania going to participate in the 14th of May's elections?
We tried. We did our most emotional struggle to make it happen. I really wanted to be on that race. for mayor of Tirana. But in 2008, Edi Rama, the actual prime minister, in 2008 he was the leader of the opposition, and Sali Berisha, who was prime minister on those times, and now he pretends to be the leader of the opposition. Both guys, they agreed to vote for this electoral code that is like the most anti-constitutional electoral code and the most anti-human rights electoral code that we have ever had in Albania, and I think just a few countries might have such a code. Maybe only the hybrid democracies or authoritarian countries might have such an electoral code. This code has laws, and mostly this is a code that shows what they want to banish from the elections, not how to create an environment of free and fair elections. This code is against the new alternatives, the new parties, and they have agreed that for a new party to participate on the elections, they need to get supportive signatures from citizens. 1% of the list of the voters in every municipality have to sign for a certain party or a certain candidate in order to run. I don't know, maybe a long battle, a long standing, sometimes make even the fighters be tired. It's a marathon. Other parties did it. They got the signatures. We couldn't make it, we failed. But I told you, I am a champion of failures. So we failed. So we lost this chance to be on this race. But I'm sorry for one thing, because as we are a party totally banished by the media, we think of the elections as the only way for us to grow. And we think of big races, electoral races, as the only instrument we have to grow. So we lost a chance to grow more. But we resist. We are still standing, and it will come. It will come a moment. It will come the day. It will come the chance.
You are a right-wing opposition party. Why are you not in a coalition with Mr. Berisha and Meta, or the DP of Mr. Ali Bey and Pasha? Why don't you unite with the other right-wingsters and opposition parties or activists so you can be more effective in achieving your goal?
You see, coalitions, alliances, they are determined by respecting the color and the identity of each one of the participants. The process that we have seen the opposition going through, mostly the Democratic Party, which is separated into two parts, is a process of two bad things: fragmentation and assimilation. So when you see what's going on there, you cannot be part of something like a fake union or coalition when they are feeding fragmentarization. On the other hand, you cannot be part of something that assimilates you or want to uniform you with their color. So this is the principal concept why we didn't even try to talk to them. Because we have seen them building more hatred against one another, more accusations and mud against one another than trying to create a unifying alternative where everybody would be respected on his identity or her identity. But then there are two other reasons. Berisha is clearly non grata. So he is described as a non grata declared non grata by the United States of America and by United Kingdom. So no discussion on that. So we would never cooperate with such a person who is non grata, who is described as corrupt and a person who intimidates justice and a menace to the democracy. So Salih Berisha would never be seen by Arian Galdini or LRE, New Movement Party of Albania, as a potential partner or ally. For us, Ilir Meta is a left-wing personality. He is a socialist. He can change the name of the party or he can do anything. So we don't even consider, we don't even think to have any cooperation with leftist converted in sovereignist. We can only wish him all best on his coalition with Berisha, but we'll never partner with Salih Berisha or Ilir Meta. We would never understand a coalition of Salih Berisha and Ilir Meta if we would accept the field reality that Salih Berisha is holding the majority of the former Democratic Party, so he has the majority as he pretends. It has to be seen on the elections, but as he pretends, then I cannot understand how is he sheltering them at a socialist leader as Ilir Meta and as a former socialist party as the Freedom Party is the party led by Ilir Meta. On the other hand, the other party, Democratic Party of Engeleda Libe and Lulzim Basha, well, to be sincere, I would never understand a party or a politician that wants to win legality without battles. So they have chosen non-political instruments to get the party. So they have the party, but they don't have any battle, they don't have any identity, they don't have any personality. And this was like their main self-destroying reason. So that's why they couldn't manage to get candidates all over Albania. And it will be like their karma. You can never be a leader without a battle. You can never be a leader without a challenge. How could we work together with them when they are all, we are not. We are a party of fighters. we are a party of challengers. They are a party of fixers. So they got a fixed decision in court, and they got a fixed party, and they want to go on fixed elections. So I'm sorry, but at this moment, we don't see ourselves anywhere there among them.
I'm very impressed by you and your story, and I really am honored and have a great pleasure to have started this journey with you, and I wish you the best in everything.
Thank you very much, and it's a good start, this International Corner, and let's hope it will have the same impact as the Corner of Hope.
I'm sure it will.
Thank you.
Have a good day.